So each day, write down one thing which your body was not allowed to do. So if you were, let's say, not allowed to do a certain exercise, you were not allowed to play a certain sport, you were not allowed to do something, please try and do that. And if you're used to only doing a certain 10 tasks in the day, avoid being in those because you've disciplined yourself too much. And if somebody like me or someone else is going to ask you to do another 10 things, you'll not be able to do it, okay? So this is what she's also saying here. She's saying, you know what, watching your favorite sports shows and watching your favorite movies and everything is fine, but the point is, what about focusing on your body that also requires the same exercise and the same stuff that you are kind of doing before a computer screen? So how about focusing on health and fitness as well? Then she's also saying, learn to love things that don't cost much. Oh my God, this is so me, because the point is this, I believe this, that maybe flowers, maybe greenery, maybe being with dogs, maybe being with animals, maybe being around children, maybe just drumming, maybe just music, maybe just walking in the park, maybe just kind of meditating, maybe just reading a book, the kind of feel good it gives you. Nothing expensive can do that. So you may be sitting in a 5-star hotel or a 7-star hotel, but you're not kind of enjoying it, you're not happy alone on your own, there's no point being there. So what's really important is to kind of also have a balance between loving things and enjoying things which don't cost much. So say for example, yesterday I was at my neighbor's house, we had a blast there, we were 5 of us. Everybody got involved in the conversation stuff. They offered us tea, coffee, and an expensive drink. But having a nimbu pani also made us feel really very good because we were there to enjoy the conversation and have a blast. Of course, I came back and in the night and stuff and I had a wine. But the point is this. If I was given a choice to go back and have a nimbu pani or a wine, I would prefer both. So it's to each one his own and stuff. And they're also saying finding meaning and joy in the work you do, not the work you wish you did. So we sit here and we get nostalgic and we think about all the things. यार मुझे ये करना चाहिए था. I could have done this. मुझे ये बनना था. मुझे वो बनना था. But the point is, life gets you. And life takes you on the track it's meant to take you can keep wanting to be in, let's say, Switzerland or let's say London or whatever, but if you're meant to be here today, you're going to be here. And of course you've taken the conscious decision, but the point is that's the fundamental rule and logic of life, that where you're meant to be, where you're destined to be, you will be, no matter how much you want. And because people kind of desire and expect so much what they're not getting, they get into this mode of frustration, anger, not feeling good, desperation, because they're actually focusing on trying to make things happen which are not wanting to happen in their favor. So that's why I say, go with the flow, accept where you are. If I'm meant to be here today on my computer screen, having a coffee, reading a book and sharing my thoughts and doing my work, that's where I'm supposed to be, and I could have been somewhere else, but I'm not. So stop kind of questioning your, stop questioning yourself that, yeah, I could have gone there, but I'm not there, okay? So accept where you are and do a spend cleanse, which I've been sharing a lot. So yeah, okay, so this is a really nice one. So you're talking about tidying up spaces and tidying up homes and stuff like that, but the point is, what about the spend cleanse? So if you're used to spending a lot of money, how about kind of detracking and saying, okay, I've been spending, let's say, $1,000 on this kind of an outfit. How about me being flexible and going on something which is cheaper? So that's called, in economics, they call it financial frugality. Frugality is what people call it. So you're so used to those expensive brands like iPhones and expensive cars and Apple and whatnot. I'm not saying it's not a great thing if you worked hard for it, but the point is, are you flexible enough to accommodate new technology, new ideas and new stuff in your life? So you have to remain flexible on that, and that is what it means by spend cleanse. So then call your mom. Most important, no, not everybody has this privilege. Not everybody has the privilege of calling their parents. So make that call, avoid waiting for it. And I think Mr. Modi had a great message to share during his swearing in. There was a reference to parents and stuff, which was really empowering, because I think youth and a lot of people need to kind of realize this, that you don't leave your parents behind just because you want to suit your jobs or you suit your roles and stuff. You got to be thankful to what your parents have done for you, and what are you doing for them is also equally important and stuff. And then lastly, say no to stuff that does not help you or does not serve you. So this is so me. I mean, every day is a challenge. You meet different people, you have different relationships, A lot of people from the past want to come back. A lot of friends from childhood want to come back. A lot of new people want to add you in their list and stuff. But the point is, how is it that people are making you feel, and I'm not saying punish yourself by saying no to those no to those people and stuff. I'm just saying focus on people who make you feel better and good, and somebody else's drama, somebody else's nonsense, or somebody else's crap should not become a part of your life, because you have to live your life, and you're the one who has to focus on yourself and your own feel good emotional and mental and stuff. And people, if they have some issues in relationships and marriages, they can definitely go and see doctors or therapists or whatever, because it's not the job of their friends and family to keep doing this. Because when you do that, I'll be very partial about it. You're putting yourself in a spot where people must just come and share with you, and you're their soundboard and stuff, and that kind of influences your thinking. You start looking at the world in a negative light and stuff. So why should you live somebody else's experience? And those people, once they've had a fight over 6 years, 7 years, or whatever, they nicely go on a holiday, and they're nicely in the hill stations or whatever, enjoying times with their families and friends and stuff. I'm talking about some people in Gurgaon, and Noida and stuff. And then you see after so many years, they're still discussing, and they're still having those fights. So people who are in bad relationships and stuff, it's always a good idea to kind of go in for therapy and take the decision and move on, because blame game is unhealthy, doesn't help, it gets toxic. Children are involved, so children have a very disrupted or a very sad view of the world and stuff. They have to go for therapy. So it's a great idea to kind of focus on your own self and your own journey, because you may have lots of years to kind of live forward and look forward to and stuff. So holding on to that garbage and to that bad relationship is not going to help you. Be alone. That's amazing as well. So practice being cerebral. Read books, imbibe music, watch movies, watch theater, talk to people, be participating in cultural activities or other activities which you've not done, and your acumen and your intelligence is definitely going to grow. So freaking out that people know more than you or people are better than you is not going to help you. What is the ideal approach is to kind of understand that everybody is different, and when you're focusing on somebody else, you're going to only add complex and comparisons and underconfidence to your life. So it's better to focus on your own self and your own perception. And again, a reminder, focus and be with people who kind of remind you and give you the positive feedback, because there are enough people doing that to everybody and anyone else, sharing their negativity and stuff like that, because they themselves don't feel great and good about themselves. That's a reality, face it. It hurt and stuff, but confident people, intelligent people, good people don't do this to others. It's only the ones who are kind of hollow, narrow, threatened, complex, or whatever, who bring down different people and stuff. So this is their journey, or this is their own experience that they are kind of throwing at other people. So move on from that, okay? And I think I'm going to end this because it's going to be 20 minutes. Laugh a lot. Keep your spaces clean. I've already shared that. And consume your mind with things that interest you besides the goddamn problems and issues, because actually sometimes problems and issues don't even persist. It's just this own story or this own cassette playing in your head. But the moment you pick up a phone and you talk to a person, or you talk to another another set of people who are not in touch with you, you'll realize that they may have their own issues and stuff, and you may be having your own story playing in your head without even knowing the facts that probably they have something going on, so they're keeping distance and stuff. So always a good idea, ask a question, get an answer, and when you have an answer, there is clarity, right? I mean, you'll know why certain people are being in a certain fashion and stuff. They may have their own side of the story to share with you and stuff, so that helps. And practice happiness, do stuff which is unexpected, and be a part of circles where you've never been a part of, because that will only give you a better experience and a better exposure, and you will be far equipped to kind of take challenges of daily life easy, and you're going to enjoy yourself. So I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder of I Am Decor and Design and stuff. Stop focusing on issues, problems, and average. Start focusing on solutions. Start focusing on excellence. Start focusing on positive of people. Start saying hello to people everywhere and anywhere, and then tell me, how do you feel lonely? It's not because the world is like that. It's something which is within you, which is kind of bothering you and stuff. So open up and be a part and parcel of families and communities and stuff, because everybody is looking for bonding, and it is not about money always. Okay, so Jashin Kapani at jkapani@gmail.com and jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. More than happy to connect and meet you. And people in London, really very lucky. You got Ava happening there, one of my favorite brands. So enjoy yourself and have a blast. And thank you for your messages and your likes and stuff. Stay chilled, stay happy, stay hydrated, and cheers to you on a coffee. Bye bye.